Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Drova. We're going to be waking up Mombert here, and we're going to be going to the Red Tower. Quite exciting, this has been all leading up to this.
I'm tired, go away.
Oh. What about Carrot, can you help me? Hey. How's Mombert doing? You're back, how fortunate. I thought you'd been caught too. Mombert, he's rambling on about something. Totally incomprehensible. At least he's still alive, and I'm watching out to make sure he stays that way. Malvin has sent me. We want to go to Red Tower, to the Red Tower, and we need Mombert. I don't think he's got enough strength left to do it, but...
What kind of talk is that coming from you? When we storm the Red Tower, I'll be right there.
Whoa. What happened to you?
I felt the divinity. Did he speak to me? I didn't know. Whatever I heard, it wasn't a voice. It was as if he wanted to convey his pain to me by passing it on to me. At the same time, he got my pain, but his pain was older, from the bygones.
Bygones harmed the divinity? Yeah, they seem to have been harnessing them in some way.
I'm strong enough, and I want to finish it. When we can finally enter the Red Tower, I shall be there. Now go.
I'm coming along too, I can't miss it. See you around, guys. Are we going? Are we going? You gonna come? I think he is. Let's do it! What are we gonna find there? Exciting. I don't know, you know, how much more there is to do. Hopefully, a fair bit. We'll find out, I suppose.
The Red Tower is near. I'm ready.
Do you have the energy we need, Mombert?
I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. We're almost there, Malvina. I'm ready.
We'll go inside with Boring Dad, Asmus and Hennick. Why Asmus? Stand ready. There'll be no turning back. Report to me once you're ready. So I guess this is kind of like a point of no return moment, right? So like, I'm gonna make a manual save, just in case something goes terribly wrong. Looking at my journal, this is all I've got outstanding. So I think we're good. For Nematon. I'm ready. Are you sure? Once we begin our mission, there won't be any going back. I'm sure. Let's begin. Everyone in position. Hennick, Mombert, Asmus and Boring Dad, the finest warriors of Nematon. We'll go to the Red Tower together. We shall bring peace to Drova. For Nematon.
For Nematon! For Nematon. For Drova.
Begin! Better get the crystals.
We're ready. We won't be able to stay in it for long, you must.
Get started, we're ready. We don't know exactly what's awaiting us in the Red Tower. Keep alert, be ready for anything.
We cannot hold it.
Draw your weapons. Get ready. Okay, is there going to be a fight? We made it. We're in the Red Tower.
Malvina, the rune circle has gone dark. It don't possess any magical power anymore.
That means there will be no turning back unless we find the divinities.
Farther up in the tower there are several divinities. I can feel their presence.
Soon the remnants will know that we're in the Red Tower. We've got to hurry. Once we've got the divinities, we will be unstoppable. Look around. We must figure out how to open the gate to the upper levels. Let me guess. It's on me again. Chapter 5, The Red Tower. I guess we'll keep looting. I don't even know if there's going to be an opportunity to visit a merchant again, but it's okay. So so for this door, we've got one of these little puzzles. For this door, we've got one of these little puzzles. so that's fine. What are these? Place items. Okay. It's like a fox, a deer, and an eagle. I don't think I have what I need. I imagine maybe we'll find what we need behind each of these doors. Ooh. Okay, there's also a thingy down here. How far does this go? How far does this thing go? I've got a lyre, that's okay. That looks like part of a rune. Yeah, okay. What is that? Two, three. Yeah, okay. Let's put that in the table then. It's kind of... Yeah, okay. See if this does anything. Okay, I'll have to go back and have a look. Alright, so yeah, so I think it's... Okay. Oh, wait, is it? Like that? What it looks like, but there might be more to discover. Ah. Oh wait, it's probably the white bits, yeah? Only 4 high. Feel complete to me. I mean, that's the shape. I think, using the white tiles. Is it mirrored again? Like if I did that... those? This one. Ah, hang on, there's a pattern there. Let me get my lyre out. Have I still got it? I gave it. Okay, maybe I get. Maybe that statue in the ruins kept it. In which case, I'll take that. Let's put it on. Wait for the pattern to start again. 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. There we go. On a pedestal in front of you there's a sculpture. It resembles a large feather. You can't tell what kind of material it's made of, but the feather itself is adorned with numerous intricate carvings. Take feather. Foreign memories flood through you. You see a large troop of warriors bound for the mountains, carrying a rune vessel. You sense their excitement and uncertainty. Moments later, the warriors begin battling a huge ethereal eagle. They are outmatched and many perish. As their leader wounds the eagle, he falls, yet manages to trap the eagle in the rune vessel. Okay, so this is clearly another part of it, so... Well, I think we've opened... Okay, we've opened up that lot. Let's check that out first. You see a sculpture that is like the feather covered in filigree engravings. It is shaped like the paw of a fox. Take it. Among the lakes and rivers you spot a group wandering through a marshy forest. Some are clad in light robes, but no armor. They're searching for something. They reach a mystical clearing just as a giant black spear strikes the ground with a thud. Anguished chuckling wafts through the forest. As if out of nowhere, an ethereal fox attacks the group, but it seems weak. After a brief struggle, they trap the fox in the rune vessel. The moment it vanishes, the forest visibly loses its vitality. In a few places, dark mist seeps from the earth, and the group quickly makes itself scarce. Start again. So this shape up here, well, the thing above it is telling me that's the lower right quadrant. I think I've got a... Yeah, okay, so lower right, 4x4 square. Everything filled except that. So it should look like that. Yeah, I think so. So what's the... What else have we got? This is like the lower right one, and it's a mirror of that one. Down here... Got the top right quadrant. Okay. And the other one's a mirror of it. Something's gone wrong. 4 down, 4 across, 1 filled. The thing I can think is I've got it completely inverted. So fill that out. Take out that. And this one, that filled. I'm getting it. It's suggesting to me that's the lower left quadrant, but it could be, maybe I'm reading it the wrong way around and it's saying this is upper right. Maybe it's, okay, maybe that's an arrow rather than saying that's where it should be. So if this is upper right... Okay. Oh, I've already forgotten. Is it that? was on that one. And this side is just a mirror of that. Let's check it though. Saying it's upper left. This one would be lower right. It's 4, 4, and then 1 in. This one is just a mirror of that. Ah! That's the shapes put together in that way round. Again, possibility that I've inverted it. So we would want those filled, those emptied, those emptied, those filled, those emptied. There we go. So it was the black shapes had to be the ones filled in, even though they look, even though that when you do it, it makes them look white. So it was a reverse. Yeah, fine. Okay, we got there in the end. Another sculpture sits on the pedestal, its shape resembling a piece of antler. Take it. You gaze into the distance. You espy a group departing from the Red Tower, venturing far across Drova's forests and mountains. In a verdant forest, they stand before a majestic stag. It fights back, yet it's clearly exhausted. Once the stag is captured in the rune vessel, the group flees through the lifeless woods. Behind them, a dark fog rises. Alright, we can put this now as well. Potent flow potion. Healing potion, dark breath. I'll gladly take those. Let's take the lyre off my hotkey now. I'll put the 70% heal in there for now. Okay, so we should have what we need to get through this stuff now. So this is the fox. We want the fox paw. Stag antler. Eagle feather. Yeah? What else? Come on, bird.
The rune circle has lost all its magical power. We were lucky that there was still enough left. We're finally here. My entire life we've been trying to get into the Red Tower. Look around you. Unbelievable. We're close. I can sense it. Soon Nemeton will become the land of legends.
Where's Malvina? Why didn't that do anything? Oh! Ha! The gate's open! Over here! How did you manage that, Boring Dad? Everything around here is so alien. In the meantime, I figured out their puzzles. The relics are to be placed in exactly the right spot. Good having on our side the bygones and their weird structures. They probably rigged traps here, too. I don't know what's awaiting us upstairs, but we need the rune vessels. Otherwise, this was all for nothing. We've got to hurry. Don't forget why we're doing this. For Nemeton.
We follow you.
For Nemeton. Stay alert. Oh my goodness. Halt! I've got the boss music. We mustn't attack recklessly. Is this construct one of their golems? Boring Dad, have you ever fought anything like this before? What do you know about it? It can take a beating and it's got a long reach, not to mention powerful spells. Alright, Boring Dad, you handle the golem. We'll attack the bygones and cover your back. Get ready. We attack, and... now! Nemeton! I'm on fire. No idea what's going on, there's too much on the screen. Wowza. Well fought. The bygones are strong, but mindless, and without any will of their own. No sense of camaraderie. We are one, and that's why we prevail.
I pity them. After all this time in this condition, in the moor I sensed what can happen if our connection to this world becomes corrupted. All the more reason to dispatch them to the next world.
Not for nothing are they called the bygones. Their time is up. We shall rule over Drova. Let's move out. Not before I've had a chance to loot. Got more armor of the bygones here. Alright, let's have a little healing boost just to get ready. Sorry, I had to pause for a sneeze. Okay, let's have a look in these rooms. What do we got? We have potent healing potion. Nice. Any letters or anything? Nope. What's this? Healing herbs? Ah. The rune circles will work once they've been fortified and fueled with primal force. The effect remains stable as long as no secondary power impulses occur nearby. This might impede the effect or interfere with their connection to other rune vessels. Remember what that means. This seems to be... Is that a map of Drova? I mean, this is the Red Tower, and this is the Remnants camp, but... I guess these are probably ruins around Drova? This barrier. I recall the glowing runes of the Red Tower. Monbert?
Aye, it's similar, but weaker. With the power of the mighty boar, we should be able to overcome it.
You did it.
We can pass.
Follow me, keep moving. More bygones ahead, saddle up for battle.
What is that thing? No golems in sight, much better.
Show them what it means to have a family. On my way. Probably try it. I should. This might be endless until I get into Get me out of this cloud! God dang. Ah, we did it. Good work. What was that accursed thing?
I dinna ken. It seems to have kept the bygones alive. Their magical power was unable to escape the construct.
Try to escape death and you shall never find peace. That's what Dorian, my father, always said.
Death is a part of life. Remember Gradan. He's in the next world thinking of us, just as we think of him.
Whoever might be in that next world, they ought to feel lucky to have him. Enough. We've got to find the rune vessels. Look around. Let's grab all the stuff first of all. Once captured, the spirits of nature cannot be set free again. Even if we can capture them, we must not disregard their enormous power. Judging by the circumstances of their capture and the long captivity inside the rune vessel, they will undoubtedly direct their unleashed wrath against us. Report of the scouting mission into the eastern mountains. The mission had to be aborted prematurely. Even before we'd reached the mountains, we noticed that a black fog was spread out to the horizon. Taking into account the third spirit of nature's place of power, this fog must have steadily expanded. According to our initial estimates, it will take approximately 2 to 3 years until it reaches the colony. Was it the same ones being respawned over and over again by that thing? It might have been.
There's another barrier.
I'm sorry, that's not his voice. There's another barrier. Get mom, bird. I mean... I don't think there's anything to find here, so Mombert.
His records are interesting. Bygones understood how to document their observations well.
We found another magical barrier. You should take a look.
They're all dead. They wanted merely to defend the forest. All that blood. We haven't got time to dwell on the past. We must climb up to the rune vessels. Let's go. Another barrier. We must be close to the top.
Do you still have enough strength, Mombert?
Mm-hmm. Let me try. We may pass.
Keep going.
What do we have?
Should I be standing on that? I'm not sure. I guess.
We must be near the top. The divinity's magical power is so strong. It's unbelievable. It's energizing this rune circle too. Look.
Do you know what it does?
I'm not sure, but I recognize some of these runes. The circle seems to act as a protective spell.
What was that? It sounded like... No, that can't be...
The horn of the remnants.
Oh no. They're here.
Sister, how delightful to see you here.
Defense formation.
Remnants, warriors, step forward.
How did you all get into the Red Tower?
When you enter the Red Tower, you weaken the protective spell. By doing so, you have sealed your own doom. You damned hypocrites, first the raven, then the boar. We shall stop you, otherwise we're all going to end up like the bygones. I won't let you get your hands on the rune vessels.
Get ready, boring Dad.
Brother, we are here to create a land of legends. We fight for our cause. You want to merely run away to shirk your responsibility? Just like you always do. A coward who wants to get out of Drova, instead of taking fate into your own hands. Don't you even remember what it used to be like? Only a lunatic would want to go back there.
Silence. Nobody speaks to our leader like that. I shall cut out your tongue.
Come on then, do it if you dare. My loyal ones, lower your weapons.
What?
This concerns nobody but my sister and I. Nobody else's blood need be shed. We shall decide with our own blood. What do you say, sister? Shall we cross swords? Let the divinities pronounce judgment. By guiding our blades, may they decide who receives the rune vessels and who dictates Drova's fate.
But a judgment by the divinities would mean one of us shall have to die.
Step aside. For peace, no sacrifice is too great. Only one more time blood shall flow in Drova. One final time, even if it must stream from the veins of my own brother. I fight for Nematon. I fight for all of Drova.
Malvina, heiress of the moor.
Not good at all. All of you, witness the judgment of the divinities.
You have never defeated me in a fight, brother. Coming here was a mistake.
Those were fights when we were still young. The mistake was made by you, for I am no longer the little Jero of those days, sister. I never wanted it to come to this. It's too late. All too late. Can't really do much but watch it play out. Damn. He might win. Come on, Malvina. Don't breathe fire on you again. That's going to be game over if that happens. Jero, there's something wrong with the rune circle. I've got no choice. What are you doing? We must break free.
Malvina, no, that can't be. How could this have happened? We were so close.
I didn't want the fight. I didn't want to kill my sister, but she left me no choice. The divinities left me no choice. Drova shall never become the land of legends. We must return to the land whence we came, and I shall lead us there. Now we are more powerful than the divinities. Why should we shape only Drova in our own image? We possess the power to change the entire world. I hold this power. I do.
The rune circle, something's wrong with it. Has it been extinguished?
Mombert, none of that matters. The divinities have spoken. I have spoken.
The Jero.
Darwin. Never even met Darwin. For freedom!
Malvina, the heiress of the moor. How can this be the will of the divinities? Jero wants to elevate himself above the divinities.
Oh.
Enoch, it's,
Malvina is dead, and so is Nematon. It can't defend itself. The divinities belong to us, and we shall become this world's new divinities. I shall never submit to the divinities again. I shall decide for myself. Kneel before me. Swear your loyalty before me. Or step into the ring if you do not wish to follow. I will not follow you. Instead, I call you to the judgment of the divinities.
In the name of the divinities, are you doing this? Is insane. Someone wants to fight Jero.
I admire the courage, senseless courage, but you have my respect. Holy crap, what was that? I'll send you to the divinities. Fight. Oh, where have I put my thing away? So much damage and stuff here. Oh shit! Where did my health go? I thought I was on top of it. Did he just one-shot me? Okay, I'm gonna skip through the dialogue. Oh, come on. To the rune circuit, no longer glows.
This isn't good. It may be that,
Silence. Kneel and pledge fealty to me. I shall lead us to a better world where we can live without any divinities. Alright, we're gonna fight him. We were doing quite well, and then he just kind of like just went blah and killed me. I'm gonna spam the quick save button just in case I get one in before the actual combat. Yeah, I don't think it's saved. Ah, get off me. That. He's only worth 120 XP.
Jero, he's dead, Eugen, get a grip on yourself.
How could this happen? What should we do without Jero?
That was a good battle, the way it should be.
Hang on.
Boring Dad was victorious. We should now follow Boring Dad. But... Boring Dad.
We mustn't doubt the judgment of the divinities.
Boring Dad is entitled to rule Drova.
That can't be. Jero, our freedom. What did you do? I did what I had to do.
Boring Dad, Malvina trusted you and you followed her. You have proven yourself worthy to rule Drova.
We stand together in the Red Tower. Together we shall step forth into Drova's future.
You want to reunite the camps? Boring Dad, for a united Drova.
We do not oppose the will of the divinities. We shall follow you. The divinities have spoken.
You heard them. Kneel before Malvina's heir. Boring Dad. The ancient conflict had to end. I pledge my allegiance.
My blade belongs to you. For Boring Dad.
Boring Dad, I feel as if the magical power has been flickering ever since the rune circle dissipated.
Something's amiss. We should look for the rune vessels. Wow, okay, so I can't save. I think because it was just auto-saving, I think. There we go. Malvina, what have you got? Sword of the Faithful, the Wall and Battle Bow. Well, none of that's as good as what I had. He had Bloodblade, which isn't as good as what I have. But, yeah, that was a pretty cool fight. Alright, looks like we're going up a level. Boring Dad, new ruler of Drova. Who knew? Let's see what we got.
Finally, we're there. The rune vessels are right there in front of us. The divinities belong to us. Finally done. We've got it. Look at this. Something's not right. The death fog. The death fog? Death fog has almost reached Nemeton. The monoliths are no longer active. The rune circle. It used to power the monoliths with magical energy. The connection must have been severed during the fight. Now the fog will swallow us up. Boring Dad, what should we do?
We must restore the rune circle.
This is insanity. I would need an eternity just to decipher its secrets. Restored and everything. Nay, we're lost.
Can the divinities help us?
But in Dad, aye! It is said that the fog appeared once the third divinity was captured. If the divinities are free, they'll drive off the fog, perhaps.
I've read that the bygones greatly feared the divinity's wrath.
Aye, that's right, but we haven't got any choice. How much wrath the divinities will direct at us, we cannot know. But in the death fog, we'll surely perish. We must release the divinities, or we shall perish right here and now. Then everyone else in Drova. I've witnessed the divinity's power with my own eyes. If we release them, they will lay waste to all of Drova. I'm certain of that.
But we would survive. The death fog would consume us otherwise. Now I think option 2 here is an option I've freed up by getting the helm. So let's go option 2. I found something in the chambers of the last leader of the bygones.
What are you talking about?
Drovanius developed a helmet that allowed him to communicate with the divinities.
Communicate with the divinities? What good will that do?
Maybe I can appease them.
I hope you know what you're doing, Borindad, but give it a shot. What else can we do?
I need the boar's rune vessel. I've already established contact with it.
I've got the mighty bow with me.
You reach for the rune vessel. Your left hand touches the rune of truth, your right hand the rune of kindness. You take a deep breath and focus on the power that lies between your hands. You relax and exhale. Suddenly, an unfathomable fury overcomes you. All your muscles tense up. Your heart slams like a sledgehammer, pulsing throughout your body, and your breath blasts out as though from a bellows. Try to stay calm. Let's try and calm it down. The anger is overwhelming. You feel a hot flow of divine power racing through your arms and body. Thoughts flood your mind, spreading out, overwhelming you. All the moments when you felt powerless, when you or others were wronged. Challenges you couldn't meet. Moments when you hated yourself, the world and life itself. You can't stop thinking about how nature and its inhabitants were so ruthlessly harmed. One thought keeps growing larger and larger until it consumes you. You're back in the forest primeval on the clearing with the first tree. You sense the anger's origin. The mighty boar stands before you with innumerable dead boars and piglets scattered around him. The creature feels helpless, weak, and full of unfathomable rage as it's drawn into the vessel in your hands. Darkness falls over your eyes. As your senses fade, you detect searing heat between your hands and an endless scream rising from your throat, and then silence. Oh. The spirits of the trapped divinities appear before you. Their power no longer rages. It is slow, cold, and dark, calculating, cornered. You sense that they're not welcoming you as a friend, and you feel alienated. Drovanius' texts flash through your mind. How can I simply prove to them that I deserve their trust? After a short while, you became aware of the great loneliness that's emanating from the divinities and washing over to you. You look around for your friends, but see merely darkness. A memory gently breaks through. A squeak? You hear a mellifluous voice. In the refuge, in harmony with the divinities. You remember the values of the refuge, the virtue of harmony.
Without you, we couldn't have convicted Kendrick.
Now you are part of the Nematon, part of the family.
Forest Primeval is dangerous. We've got to stick together. We do everything for our family, for our loved ones.
I shall never be afraid again. I'm ready to fight.
I believe in you, Carrot. You too, Boring Dad.
You're up, Lutin? That was a low blow. Easy, kiddos, that's not why we're here. Today is all about Boring Dad. You are now a guardian of Nematon. Let's celebrate. You've done the Nematon a great service.
Not just the Nematon, all of us. Carry that runestone with pride.
We both made it. Grodan would be proud. Accept the power of your memories. You sense your loneliness dissolving. The divinity's power now shines brighter. As it flows again, you perceive the unmistakable warmth emanating from it. A moment later, you find yourself paralyzed by doubt. Are you strong enough to confront the divinities? You feel weak. The sight of the divinities frightens you. You remember the virtue of courage and all the challenges you've faced. Yeah, I took on all these things.
Boring Dad has won.
A good fight with a worthy victor. Praise Boring Dad. Accept the power of your memories. Your memories invigorate you. You become aware of what you've experienced. The divinity's power now resembles a gentle breeze. It warmly embraces you. The divinities now feel your strength, and you sense their hesitation. The divinities submit to you. You feel powerful. You can do whatever you wish. You remember the virtue of compassion and the times you could help the weak. Oh, it's Kay! Hey Kay, did you play with Boring Dad? Oh, the piglets! Who are they? Bolters. We survived thanks to you.
When we were in trouble, you stood by us.
Finally, we can chop wood again.
So can I, but my damn shoulder hurts. Adolgis.
Our sister's doing better thanks to you.
That's the one I got the bear heart and stuff and helped cure, isn't it? Thank you. Oh, sheepies and stuff. More dogs and cats. Aww. Okay, accept the power of your memories. The images you recall are flooding you with love and happiness. You feel warm and safe. The power within you and that of the divinities are identical. You now recognize this, as do they. You glance at each other, as though through a mirror. This is Travanius. You found my chambers, I'm glad. Finally, someone who can apply the knowledge I've gathered. Knowledge to which I've dedicated my entire life. I had to hide my records so they wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. Whoever found them had to be worthy of them. Understand their significance. My people were misled and... that's another story. But you, Boring Dad, you're here. You are worthy. You've continued my research, something I failed to do. You will change the world, for the better. I know it. Farewell.
Boring Dad, did you do it? The power of a divinity just radiated from you.
Monbert, the divinities repose in us. We must release them now.
Aye, you heard. Destroy the vessels. Boring Dad, you take the mighty boar.
Oh,
We did it. The divinities are free. They rise above the Red Tower. The divinities fly over Drova and drive away the deathly fog. Once more, nature is thriving. All life returns, and a divine warmth suffuses everyone in all of Drova. Now a world lies before us in which the divinities have been set free. A world in which we need to leave them the room which is of them. We're looking towards an uncertain future, one without the power of the divinities, without real magic. But then the fog disappears on the horizon, and lands we have never seen before appear. A new world lies before us, in which we still have to find our place.
And there we go. Just make sure it's the credits. It is indeed the credits. Well, there we go. That was Drova. It was really, really good. I mean, it's sitting at 96% positive on Steam, I think, at the time of filming. After about 2,000 reviews, everyone's loving this. I mean, it's probably one of the games of the year. Certainly, probably the best RPG of the year. I mean, certain other RPGs, which shall remain nameless, came out in October and disappointed, but this definitely did not. I mean, it did exactly what it said on the tin, really, in terms of being, you know, a Gothic in spirit, but 2D. It starts off very hard, everything is deadly, and then gradually you get your power up and get better gear and you get better skills, and you just, through lots of fighting, you get better at it. And I think there's replayability. I mean, certainly, you know, there's different builds you can do. I think I read on the Steam forum that someone really went into like a rune magic build, so that, you know, their base focus was such that they could just launch into spells right at the beginning and just like absolutely decimate things. So that would be an interesting one, because you'd be quite weak at the beginning, I think, because it's chapter 4 before you get access to the magic. So yeah, you've really got to set your mind to that. I mean, the exploration was brilliant. There was always, you know, you could strike off on your own if you thought you could handle the dangers of an area. And there was generally always something to find. There'd be a cave with a bit of gear or a bit of lore in some ruins, or there were always monsters available that would provide a challenge. You know, something like, you know, you were running away from the Rippers probably for the first quarter of the game, and then you're taking them on, but you're running away from the Harpies, but then you're taking them on, and then you're running away from the Golems and stuff. It was amazing, and it's just, for a little indie game, wow. Yeah, I mean, I definitely keep an eye open for any sequels or expansions or anything to the story, because it sounds like there is scope for that, definitely. Interesting, I'll keep an eye out. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed it as well. I mean, I've been following the comments for the episodes I've filmed so far. Everyone seems to be having a nice time, which is amazing. But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, if you enjoyed the ending, and I understand that it was the good ending. If you wanted to get the good ending, you need to do all that stuff that was in the memories of the stuff I'd done throughout the game. That was all stuff you need to have achieved to get the good ending, plus getting the helm to speak to the boar. I don't know what the bad ending's like. But I know that was the good ending. And I was very happy with it. Let me know your thoughts though in the comments, as ever, if you enjoyed it, as I hope you did. If you could hit that like button one more time. And if you're watching this, if you've got this far in the series and have enjoyed it and haven't yet subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be brilliant. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time on Boring Dad Gaming for other games and other playthroughs. Bye for now.